Hello and welcome to today's Cephers portion. Today we're going to be reading the next two chapters of our Cephers Lost to History. We're going to be reading 9 and 10 of YOVHELIYM or Jubilees. Chapter 9. And Ham divided amongst his sons, and the first portion came forth for Cush towards the east, and to the west of him for the Mishraim, and to the west of him for Put, and to the west of him to be the west thereof on the sea of Canaan. And Shem also divided amongst his sons, and the first portion came forth for Elim and his sons, and the east of the river Shedekilel, till it approaches the east, the whole land of India, and on the Red Sea on its coast, and the waters of Dedan, and all the mountains of Mabri, and Ilim, and all the land of Shushan, and all that is on the side of Franak, to the Red Sea, and the river Tina, and for Ashur came forth the second portion, all the land of Ashur, and Nineveh, and Shinar, and to the border of India, and it ascends to the skirts the river. And for Apakshad came forth the fourth portion, all the land of the region of Kasdim, to the east of the Parath, bordering on the Red Sea, and all the waters of the desert close to the tongue of the sea, which looks toward Mitzrayim, all the land of Lebanon, and Sinai, and Amana, to the border of the Parath. And for Aram there came forth the fourth portion, all the land of Aram Nahairim, between Shedekil and Parath, to the north of Kasdim, to the border of the mountains of Ashur, and the land of Ararat. And there came forth for Ludi the fifth portion, and the mountains of Ashur, and all the appertaining to them, that it reaches the great sea, until it reaches the east of Ashur's brother. And Japheth also divided the land of his inheritance amongst his sons. And the first portion came forth for Gimir, to the east of the north side of the river Tina. And in the north there came forth for Magog all the inner portions of the north, until it reaches the sea of Meat. And for Madai came forth his portion, that he should possess from the west of his two brothers to the islands, and to the coasts of the islands. And for Yavan came forth the fourth portion, every island and the islands which are toward the border of Ladai. And for Tubal there came forth the fifth portion, in the midst of the tongue which approaches toward the border of the portion of Ladai, and the second tongue, to the region beyond the second tongue, unto the third tongue. And for Meshech came forth the sixth portion, all the regions beyond the third tongue, till it approaches east of Gedar. And for Tharak there came forth the seventh portion, for great islands in the midst of the sea, which reached to the portion of Ham, and the islands of Kamatori, came out by the lot of sons of Apakshad as his inheritance. And thus the sons of Noach divided unto their sons in the presence of Noach their father, and bound them all by an oath, imprecating a curse on every one that sought to seize the portion which had not fallen to him by his lot. And they all said, So be it. So be it for themselves and their sons forever throughout their generations, till the day of judgment, on which Yahuwah Elohim shall judge them with a sword and with fire, for all the unclean wickedness of their errors, wherewith they have filled the earth with transgression and uncleanness and fornication and sin. Chapter 10. And in the third week of this Jubilee, the unclean devils began to lead astray the children of the sons of Noach, and to make to err and destroy them. And the sons of Noach came to Noach their father, and they told him concerning the devils which were leading astray, and blinding and slaying his sons. And he prayed before Yahuwah Elohim, and said, Elohim of the Ruach of all flesh, who has shown mercy unto me, and has saved me and my sons from the waters of the flood, and has not caused me to perish, you, as you did the sons of perdition. For your grace has been great towards me, and great has been your mercy to my soul. Let your grace be lifted up upon my sons, and let not wicked Ruchat rule over them, lest they should destroy them from the earth. But do you bless me and my sons, that we may increase and multiply and replenish the earth. And you know how your watchers, the fathers of these Ruchat, acted in my day. And as for these Ruchat which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation, and let them not bring destruction on the sons of your servant, my Elohim, for these are malignant, and created in order to destroy, and let them not rule over the Ruchat of the living. For you alone can exercise dominion over them, and let them not have power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and furthermore. And Yahuwah Elohim bade us to bind all. And the chief of Ruchat, Mastema, came and said, Yahuwah Creator, let some of them remain before me, and let them hearken to my voice, and do all that I shall say unto them. For if some of them are not left to me, I shall not be able to execute my power of my will on the sons of men. For these are for corrupting and leading astray before my judgment. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. And he said, let the 10th part of them remain before him, and let 9 parts descend into the place of condemnation. And one of us he commanded that we should teach Noach all their medicines, for he knew that they would not walk in uprightness, nor strive in righteousness. And we did according to all his words. All the malignant evil ones we bound in the place of condemnation, and the 10th part of them we left, that they might be subject before Satan on the earth. And we explained to Noach all the medicines of their diseases, together with their seductions, how he might heal them with the herbs of the earth. And Noach wrote down all the things in a Cepher, as we instructed him concerning every kind of medicine. Thus the evil Ruchat were precluded from hurting the sons of Noach. And he gave all that he had written to Shem, his eldest son, for he loved him exceedingly above all his sons. And Noach slept with his fathers, and was buried on Mount Lubar, in the land of Ararat. 950 years he completed in his life. 19 jubilees in 2 weeks and 5 years. And in his life on the earth he excelled the children of men, save Canach, because of the righteousness wherein he was perfect. For Canach's office was ordained for a testimony for the generations of the world, so that he should recount all the deeds of generation unto generation till the day of judgment. And in the 33rd jubilees, in the 1st year of the 2nd week, Peleg took to himself a woman whose name was Lamna, the daughter of Shinar, and she bore him a son in the 4th year of this week, and he called his name Ruch. Sorry, I put 2 words together. Ruch, for he said, behold, the children of men have become evil through the wicked purpose of building for themselves a city and a tower in the land of Shinar. For they departed from the land of Ararat eastward to Shinar, for in his days they built the city and the tower, saying, go to, let us ascend thereby into heaven. And they began to build, and in the 4th week they made brick with fire, and their bricks served them for stone. And the clay with which they cemented them together was asphalt, which came out of the sea and out of the fountains of water in the land of Shinar. And they built it 43 years. They were building it. Its breadth was 203 bricks, and the height of a brick was the third of one. Its height amounted to 5 1,433 cubits and 2 palms, and the extent of one wall was 13 stades, and the other 30 stades. And Yahuwah Eloheinu said unto us, Behold, they are one people, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be withholden from them. Go to, let us go down and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech, and that they may be dispersed in the cities and nations, and one purpose will no longer abide with them till the day of judgment. And Yahuwah descended, and we descended with him to see the city and the tower which the children of men had built, and he confounded their language, and they no longer understood one another's speech, and they ceased then to build the city and the tower. For this reason the whole land of Shinar is called Babel, because Yahuwah did there confound all the languages of the children of men, and from thence they were dispersed into their cities, each according to his language and his nation. And Yahuwah sent a mighty wind against the tower, and overthrew it upon the earth, and behold, it was between Ashur and Babel in the land of Shinar. And they called its name Overthrow. In the 4th week, in the 1st year, in the beginning thereof, and in the 4th and 30th Jubilee, were they dispersed from the land of Shinar, and Shem and his sons went into the land which he was to occupy, which he acquired as his portion in the land of the south. And Canaan saw the land of Lebanon as the river of the Mitzrayim, that it was very good. And he went not into the land of his inheritance to the east, that is, to the sea. And he dwelt in the land of Lebanon eastward, in the westward, from the border of Yarden, and from the border of the sea. And Ham and his father, and Cush and the Mishraim his brothers, said unto him, You have settled in a land which is not yours, and which did not fall to us by lot. Do not do so. For if you do so, you and your sons will fall in the land, and be accursed through sedition, for by sedition you have settled, and by sedition your children will fall, and you shall be rooted out forever. Dwell not in the dwelling of Shem, for to Shem and to his sons did it come by their lot. Cursed are you, and cursed shall you be beyond all the sons of Noach, by the curse by which we bound ourselves by an oath in the presence of the holy judge, and in the presence of Noach our father. But he did not hearken unto them, and dwelt in the land of Lebanon from Hamath to the entering of the Mitzrayim, he and his sons, until this day. And for this reason the land that is named Canaan, and Japheth his sons went towards the sea, and dwelt in the land of their portion. And Madai saw the land of the sea, and it did not please him, and he begged a portion from Elam and the Ashur, and a Pakshad, his woman's brother, and he dwelt in the land of Madai, near to his woman's brother until this day. And he called his dwelling place and the dwelling place of his sons Madai, after the name of their father Madai. Well, until next time, may you all have a great night, and a fantastic tomorrow.